A crucial committee sacked, accusations of bias on both sides and continuing controversy surrounding the Crime and Misconduct Commission. It's been a dramatic day in state politics and follows weeks of pressure on the CMC's acting chairman, Ken Levy. The opposition and independent members are outraged, while the LNP will now control the new committee.
State Parliament rose last night after valedictory speeches and Christmas wishes, but not before the government tossed a grenade.
Last night, the government sacked the parliamentary watchdog when what they should have done is sack Ken Levy.
The 7 MPs with the crucial job of overseeing the Crime and Misconduct Commission were discharged.
In one foul swoop, they have crushed the parliamentary committee. They have ripped it apart and they have trampled on democracy in this state.
The government believed the committee was dysfunctional and the 4 non-government members biased against the CMC chairman.
The PCMC had been tainted, compromised and corrupted in its processes.
But what critics see is a government sacking and replacing a committee it was displeased with. The independent former chairwoman fears the precedent.
And I think in the community's mind the question could be, going into the future, how independent will committees be allowed to be?
The LNP now regains the balance of power on the Crime and Misconduct Committee, which will be chaired by the member for Capalaba, Steve Davies.
The government has now stacked the committee with 4 government members. They have put a first-term MP as chair.
It's made up of 4 government members, 3 opposition members, which is nothing new. That's the current legislation. We didn't change that.
The story isn't over for Dr Levy. Another parliamentary committee, set up specially for the task, will pick up where the previous PCMC left off, examining the CMC boss's evidence about his interactions with the government.
I would hope that all members of this committee are able to park their politics at the door and work together. We have had a supercharged political environment over the last couple of days.
But the opposition simply wants the commission chairman to quit. And Liz Cunningham expects many in the community will share that view.
I'm sure that anyone with concerns will vocalise them now.
But Ken Levy is staying put. For more, Chris O'Brien joins me now from Parliament House. Chris, the acting CMC chairman is ignoring the opposition's call to quit.
Karina, he is. Dr Levy will serve out the remaining months of his stint as acting chairman, although he does reveal he doesn't want the permanent job when that comes up next year. Certainly not, in fact, were his words. Dr Levy has also agreed that perhaps the perception is now that the CMC has been tarnished by all this. But Karina, in terms of his evidence to the committee about his interaction with the government, Dr Levy says he did not lie to the committee.
I'm aware that there are events of the last few weeks which have questioned my integrity and independence. As I've said in my statement to Parliament yesterday, I believe I have acted honestly in all my duties as acting chairperson. I'm limited in what I can say on these matters, as they will be under the consideration of a select ethics committee. However, I can assure Queenslanders I will cooperate fully.
Now, as to the new makeup of the parliamentary committee, the Attorney-General is quite correct when he says it's only recently that a non-government MP has chaired the Parliamentary Crime and Misconduct Committee. But having gone down that path in recent years, it is at least a questionable move for the LNP government to revert to taking control. Karina?
Chris O'Brien at State Parliament, thank you.